everyone and welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and in today's video I have a new launch for you guys. Today we're going to be looking at the new Kiki London colour swatch file. So I really hope you all enjoy today's video. Starting off, I thought I would show you guys how the colour swatch file comes packaged so that we could run through and unpack it together. I really liked how this comes packaged, to be honest. It's got the gorgeous bright pink Kiki London colour that you see quite a lot. And then when you turn it over on the back, it tells you a lot of the key features as well as showing you what the book would look like once you've done all your swatching. So we've got a few features here that you can run through and see. I'm not going to read them all out because we're going to run through and look at what's inside the box anyway. When you open up your package, you'll have 4 packages inside. So we have the long ABS plastic panels, our plastic tips, and then a holder for when you are doing your swatches, as well as the colour swatch file itself. And as you can see, they're all packaged really, really nicely. So everything's going to be nice and secure, and it's going to arrive in the best condition that it possibly could. The swatch file itself has a really nice soft matte feel to it, and I prefer that over a glossy surface because I find matte ends up a little bit easier to clean. Now, as well as that, it's made from hygiene friendly material, which makes it easy to wipe, clean and sanitize, which is really important before COVID when you're working as a nail tech, especially when you will have clients handling this and looking at the colors. So it's really great that you're able to wipe clean this nice and easily. Now let's take a look at the individual items that you're going to get to help you use the swatch file. So here we have the holder. Now this is what you will pop your tips on to make it a lot easier when it comes to swatching. I will show you further along in the video. We're going to do some swatches so I can really show you and really demonstrate how to use this product. Then you have your tips themselves. They're quite a nice, thick, good quality plastic, and I love the fact that they're white rather than clear because it really helps make the colours pop when you're popping them over a white background. Then we have our plastic panels. These are what clip into the book and hold our swatch tips. Now you get 14 of these panels, so you get 2 extra than what you will need for your book. So it's great to have some on hand as a replacement in case you need them. And as you can see, the tips pop onto them very, very easily, and you're then able to pop them in the book. Now I'm going to run through and demonstrate how to use the swatch file, how to set it up, how to do some swatches, and basically how to use it to get the best out of it. So to begin with, I'm going to pop down all of the panels onto the file. Now these pop down really, really easily. You just line the holes up over the little clips and press it down. You really don't need to apply a lot of force. They clip on really easily. However, they're held on nice and strong. Now the panels themselves are made from an ABS plastic, so they're really strong and durable, which is great for a product like this because you will find that you take these panels on and off quite a lot for clients to look at the colors and to compare them onto their nails. So it's great that they're made from a durable plastic that's going to last the test of time. So I decided I would just pop them all on just for ease. Realistically, if I was doing this and it wasn't for a video, I'd probably do all my colours and then pop these on. But I just wanted to show you guys how to properly set it up, and it was a little bit easier to do it this way because obviously for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to swatch all of the colours. I'm not going to fill the book up. However, as new collections get released, I thought it'd be great to keep some of these empty so I can show you guys swatching any new releases on these as well. Now these pop on and off really, really easily. I will further along in the video show you guys how to take them off correctly. For now, I'm just going to show you guys how you pop the tips on. So this is just for demonstration purposes. You would ideally do your swatches first, so you'd paint your colours on first and then pop them on the swatch file once you'd cured and top coated your colours. But just to demonstrate how easily they go on, I thought I would show you guys this first, and we're going to do the swatches a little bit further on. So as you can see, the panels have 2 little holes and the tips have 2 little pop outs that simply pop on. You don't need to press these down with too much force. You simply just place them down, give them a little push, and they clip on nice and securely. And these hold down really, really well, which is great because you don't want these to be too loose, because once you have painted them, you wouldn't really take the tips off of the panels unless maybe you wanted to rearrange your colours. So they're going to stay on there. So it's nice that they stay on nice and securely, especially if you've got clients looking at them. Now I'm going to show you guys how you remove the panel from the swatch file, and this works with a lift upwards and pop out technique. So you can see I'm lifting it up with my thumb and finger and just popping it outwards. And it's really, really easy. It takes seconds. I do show you guys it again and again further along in the video, because if you are struggling to do it, or if it's taking you longer than a few seconds, you're not using the correct technique. As you see there, it popped off really, really easily. It took less than a couple of seconds. This video is in real time. It's not been sped up at this point. So you can see it only takes a couple of seconds. If it's taking you any longer than that, you're not using that lift up and pop out technique. I do show you it again further along in the video though. For now, we're going to do some swatching. So the Kiki London swatch file comes with this really handy tip holder, which made swatching an absolute doddle. Compared to swatching on your classic swatch sticks, this was 10 times easier. Like, I usually find swatching quite daunting because I'm usually doing one swatch stick at a time, popping it in and out of my lamp. This, being able to do 10 in one go, was really easy. So as you can see, the holder holds 10 of the tips. They pop on the same way as they do on the plastic panels. So again, just make sure that they're pressed down nice and securely so that they're not going to ping off when you're applying your gel polish. I thought I would just do all 10. The holder holds 10 and your panel holds 10, so it's great. You're able to do one row of colours at a time. And I picked out 10 gel polish colours that I would swatch for you guys so that you can see how easy they are to swatch. And you also get to see 10 beautiful Kiki London colours. Now that the swatch holder is set up, let's get swatching. So the first colour I have to swatch is French Pink. I thought I would do all of my pink shades today. Now, French Pink is a gorgeous, sheer, transparent colour. It's great if your client wants a really natural looking gel polish, and it also works great as a base for a French set of nails, hence the name. So I've just applied a really thin first coat of that. Then we have the beautiful Sweetheart. Now, Sweetheart is such a beautiful pink, but it has a little bit of a pearlescent effect to it as well, which I really, really like because it's quite unique compared to any of my other pinks. Then we have one of my favourites, which is Spring Fling. It's perfect for the current season. And this is a gorgeous pink, but it has a little bit of a peachy coral undertone to it. So it's a really nice colour for spring as well as summer as well. Next up, we have the super pretty in Pink. This is such a lovely, girly, classic pink shade, and it's got a really nice creamy consistency as well. So it's very highly pigmented. Then we have the beautiful Glisten Up. So this one has a little bit of a sparkle to it. It's kind of like a sheer pink jelly base with a really nice gold shimmer running through it. It's absolutely beautiful. Now that's our first 5 swatches done. I'm just going to spin the little holder around and we can move on to the next 5. So first up we have Pink Tint. Now this is more of a nude pink, and I love it because it has a sparkle shimmer running through it as well. So it's a really nice colour. I would probably class this one a little bit more though as a nude. Then we have the beautiful Romantic Spark. So Romantic Spark is one of the colours from the new Spring Bling collection. If you haven't checked out that collection, then I will leave a link to the full swatch video in the description box below. Then we have the gorgeous Bubblegum. This is definitely going to be one of my go-to colours for the summer because it's that proper bright summer pink shade. I love that it has that bit more of a darker tone to it, and again it's got a bit of a coral undertone as well. Then we have Flamingo Pink. This is another one of my favourites in my pinks as well. It's slightly lighter and brighter than Bubblegum, but they're two colours that work really nicely together, although they are very similar. And I love the consistency of this one as well. They're all quite highly pigmented because a lot of the Kiki London colours have that creamy consistency to them. And then the last colour I have is Raven Dull, and there is only one word for this one, and that is neon. This is such a bright, beautiful neon pink. So that's all of our 10 colours swatched, and just how easy was that to do compared to using swatch sticks. So I'm now going to pop this in to cure, and I'm using my Kiki London Deluxe LED lamp to cure these in, and because they're on that holder it just made curing an absolute doddle. So these are going to cure in my LED lamp for 30 seconds, and then we're going to pop down a second coat of colour. Now this is what our colours looked like once they had all cured. Now a lot of these are very highly pigmented, so they might look as though they don't necessarily need a second coat of colour, but for swatch purposes I always like to do 2 coats. In certain circumstances when you're working on clients, a lot of the time you may find certain colours you can get away with only doing 1 coat of colour, but I'm just going to fly through really quickly and do the second coat of colour on all of these nails, just so you can really see the true colour and how opaque they really are. Now I'm keeping my coats of gel polish nice and thin. I'm working exactly the same as I would if I was working on a client. So I'm keeping everything nice and thin. You don't want to apply your gel polish too thick, otherwise it may wrinkle or cure incorrectly once you do pop them in the lamp. And just how gorgeous do these pink shades look. I'm actually a little bit undecided how I'm going to display my colours in the swatch file, to be honest. I decided I would swatch 10 of my pink shades because it would be nice to see them all next to each other. But for display purposes, if I was doing clients, I think I would swatch my colours and display them in the swatch file in their colour groups. So all of the pinks, all of the blues and things like that. But because I don't currently work on clients, I only create videos, I think I may actually display them in their collections rather than their colours and see how that works. But what I'm going to try and do is get my swatch file full with colours, and then I'll try and share some pictures so you guys can get some ideas. But also please do let me know below how you would display your colours. I know people like to go in rainbow order, some people might want to go in seasonal order, again some people might want to give it a go popping them in their collection orders. So let me know in the comments below how you like to display your swatches. And that's another thing that I love about this swatch file. Because the tips pop off the panels individually, you can rearrange it as much as you like. If you're anything like me, I spend so much time rearranging my nail studio. So it's great that you can pop the tips off and rearrange the colours as much as you like, which is also great if you purchase a new colour and you might have to move one colour to fit that colour in to keep in a rainbow order, for example. So I find that really, really handy about this particular swatch file. Another thing that I wanted to point out is Kiki London provide you with 150 of the tips. Now the swatch file itself holds 120, so you get an additional 30 tips. Now this is great if, for example, you stopped stocking a certain colour and you wanted to get rid of that swatch tip, you'd then just be able to replace it with a new one. It's also great obviously to have additionals in case any did get marked or damaged. You'd then be able to have those additional tips on hand to do a new swatch with. Another idea I had as well for the additional tips was it would be great to do some seasonal nail art, and then you could pop those in your swatch file for your clients to check out as well. So for example, during Christmas, you could take out some of your summer swatch colours and pop in some Christmas nail art on the display tips for your clients to look out. So it's just great to have a few additional tips there to use. As well as that, the panels that the tips stick onto, you get 14 of those and the swatch file holds 12. So you have 2 additional panels just in case they're for you as well. So as you can see now, I'm just coming in and top coating my swatches. So I'm using the Kiki London rubber top coat for this. I opted to use the rubber top coat because if I was using this swatch file in my salon, I would prefer to have a layer of the rubber top coat on top of the swatches, just because it's that little bit more durable compared to your regular top coat. It's that little bit thicker. So if you had clients touching it or if you was cleaning it a lot, especially with COVID, the rubber top coat is a little bit more durable against things like that. So I'm just going to apply a thin layer of this to all of the colours and then we'll pop this in to cure. I absolutely love the rubber top coat because it does have a beautiful high shine to it as well, especially for a rubber top coat. And again, just how much easier does it make swatching with this little swatch holder? I can't believe how much easier it made the job, to be honest. I'm definitely going to look forward to swatching a lot more now. I'm then going to pop that top coat in secure for 60 seconds, as the rubber top coat does require a 60-second cure in an LED lamp. As you can see, I'm using the Kiki London Deluxe 96 watt LED lamp. I love this lamp. I've had it a while now and I would not be without it. It has 4 different timer settings and a detachable base. So it has been the best lamp I have used. If you're looking to purchase a lamp, I would definitely recommend checking out this one on the Kiki London site. As always, I will list all of the products I've used in the description box below. I do also have a new YouTube discount code as well, which will be in the description box below, which gets you 10% off your order too. So do check that out if you're looking to purchase any items. Jumping back to the swatches, we're now going to pop our colour tips onto the panel. So they pop off nice and easy from the holder. You just need to make sure that you're supporting it with one hand and popping them off with the other. And then again, they press on nice and easily onto the plastic panel. So I'm just going to run through and pop all of my colours on there. Now, I absolutely loved how beautiful the tips and colours looked displayed this way. I think it's just great having the colours next to each other like this, because you're really able to see the difference in each colour, which when you're working on clients and they're stuck on a particular colour, this is going to be really handy for them. I think it's also a great way for you as a nail tech to see all of your colours displayed this way. It will show you any colours that you might be missing or any colours you might want to add in for the upcoming seasons. So having them displayed this way, I think, is a lot easier. Now, I haven't necessarily put these pinks in the order that I would display them in. I'm one of these people, I'm probably going to spend a lot of time faffing around and taking a while to choose how I would want them, but I thought they all looked absolutely beautiful. And here I was just showing you guys how your clients can have a look and effectively try on the nails to see what color they want, and also to see what color would suit their skin tone best. I'm then going to pop my panel back in, and once again I do show you guys how easy it is to pop these off, just because I really wanted to get that point across that these are really easy to remove. As long as you use that lift up and pop outwards technique, it pops off within seconds. Now, I really hope you have enjoyed this video and demonstration on the Kiki London colour swatch file. I have also left some pictures for you all to check out. If you have any questions or comments, please do pop them below and I'll be happy to help. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment below. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Friday, so hopefully I shall see you all again in the next one. Once again, thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye bye.